असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste my dear students, my dear friends and my YouTube channel subscribers. This is Viplav Reddy, Maths faculty for intermediate students. నా వీడియోస్ మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. ఓకే, లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ద టుడే టాపిక్. My dear students, I hope you did some work on circumcenter problems and orthocenter problems. In this class, now I am going to explain image theorem, foot of the perpendicular theorem and some problems on image theorem and foot of the perpendicular theorem. First of all, image theorem. Image theorem. What is the statement of image theorem? What is the statement of image theorem? My dear students, you should remember the statements also. Why? Because in sometimes it will not be given in the question paper. It will be asked like state and prove the image theorem or state and prove the foot of the perpendicular theorem. In that case, you have to mention the statement in your answer. Otherwise, you will not get the full marks. Okay? Remember the statement. Statement of image theorem. If Q H comma K is the image of the point P x1 y1 with respect to the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the statement of image theorem. What is the statement? If Q h comma k is the image of the point P x1 y1 with respect to the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Now proof. By using this formula, we can find out the image of a point with respect to a line. Okay? Proof of the image theorem. Let Q h comma k is the image of the point P x1 y1 with respect to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here Q h comma k is the image of point P x1 y1 with respect to the line. That means this is given line. Let L equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. P x1 y1 is the given point. Q h comma k is the image of P x1 y1 with respect to the line. If Q h comma k is the image of P x1 y1 with respect to the line, what are the conditions? If Q h comma k is the image of P x1 y1 with respect to a line, what are the conditions? Can anyone say? ఓకే చెప్ శాస్త్రి సిఐపిఎల్ టు స్టూడెంట్ చెప్పండి శాస్త్రి గారు. ఓకే ఓకే కరెక్ట్. శాస్త్రి ఏం చెప్తుందంటే ద డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ పి అండ్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ and the distance between straight line and q are equal. Very good Shastri. The distance between p and straight line and the distance between straight line and q are equal. That means the midpoint of pq, the midpoint of pq lies on m. That means pm is equal to mq. Okay. Is there any other condition? Yes. చెప్పండి అమ్మా, మీ పేరేంటిది? శివంగి, శర్వాణియా? ఓకే చెప్పండి అమ్మా శర్వాణి. ఓకే ఓకే శర్వాణి ఏం చెప్తుందంటే ద లైన్ జాయినింగ్ పి అండ్ క్యూ ఈజ్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు గివెన్ లైన్. అబ్సల్యూట్లీ కరెక్ట్. The line segment PQ is perpendicular to the given straight line. Then only Q is the image of P with respect to the line. So, Shastri Sharma em chepparante if Q H comma K is the image of P x1 y1 with respect to the straight line, then midpoint of PQ lies on the straight line and PQ line segment is perpendicular to the straight line. Then only the point is called the image of the given point. So from the diagram, first point is midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of PQ lies on L equal to 0. What is the second point? Second point is the line segment PQ is perpendicular to the given line. That is PQ line segment is perpendicular to L equal to 0. These 2 points are very very important. By using these two conditions, implementing these two conditions, we get the proof of the image theorem. Okay. Now take the first condition. Implement the first condition. What is the first condition? Midpoint of PQ lies on L equal to 0. What is the midpoint of PQ here? We don't know midpoint of PQ. So let capital M be the midpoint of P x1 y1 Q H comma K. Here M is the midpoint of PQ. We know one formula. Midpoint of any 2 points, that is M is equal to formula. What is the formula? Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That implies M equal to, apply formula here. What is the x1 x2 y1 y2? Here first point, this is the second point. M is the midpoint of P and Q. So first point to second point. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Apply formula. x1 plus x2 means x1 plus, in the place of x2 replace h by 2, comma y1 plus y2. y1 means y1 only, y2 means k. So y1 plus k by 2. This is the coordinates of midpoint of PQ. Okay. What is the first condition? Midpoint of PQ lies on L equal to 0. So since M lies on L equal to 0, what is the L means? L means nothing but given line. That is M lies on x plus by plus c equal to 0. If a point lies on a straight line, that point should satisfy the given line. Okay. Replace the x coordinate in the place of x, y coordinate in the place of y. So that implies a of, in the place of x replace the x coordinate because M lies on straight line. So what is the x coordinate here? x1 plus h by 2 into plus b into y coordinate. What is the y coordinate here? y1 plus k by 2 plus c equal to 0. Now take LCM. Here LCM is 2. Here 2, here 2, here 1. So LCM is 2. Now multiply inside a into x1, that is a x1 plus b a into h, that is h, plus b into y1 b y1 plus b into k b k plus here 2 into c 2c is equal to 0. Now simplify this equation. Here ah bk. From this equation ah plus bk is equal to minus ax1 minus by1 minus 2c. This is equation 1. From this equation we get the value ah plus bk value. This is the equation 1. Now take second condition. What is the second condition? PQ, line segment PQ is perpendicular to L equal to 0. Take the second condition, that is PQ is perpendicular to L equal to 0. Means if two lines are perpendicular, two line segments are perpendicular, what is the condition? If any two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. We know that the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So first of all you have to find out the slope of PQ and slope of given line. Slope of PQ, slope of P x1 y1 q h comma k is m1. Let us assume m1 is the slope of PQ. What is the formula? If you know any 2 points on a straight line, or line segment, what is the slope of that line segment? We know one formula, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. By using this formula, we can find slope of PQ, that is m1 is equal to y2 minus y1, means k minus y1 by x2 minus x1, h minus x1. This is the slope of PQ. Let us assume m1 is the slope of PQ. Now slope of given line, slope of L equal to 0. Slope of L is nothing but slope of given line. What is the given line here? Slope of ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is m2. Let us assume m2 is the slope of given line. Already given line in the form of general equation of the straight line. The line is in the form of general equation of a straight line. What is the slope of line? Minus x coefficient by y coefficient, that is minus a by b. This is the slope of given line. This is the slope of PQ. Here PQ, since PQ is perpendicular to L equal to 0, that implies what is the condition? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 into m2 is equal to minus. What is the m1 here? Slope of PQ. So apply this for condition. K minus y1 by h minus x1. This is the slope of PQ, that is m1 into m2 value. m2 value is minus a by b, that is slope of line, given line, is equal to how much? Minus 1. By simplifying this equation, we get k minus y1 into small a is equal to h minus x1 into small b. Now send a right side, this a send right side and b send left side. Okay. From this equation we get h minus x1 by small a equal to k minus y1 by small b. By applying this condition, we get one equation like this. It is in the form of a by b is equal to c by d. It is in the form of a by b is equal to c by d. We know one formula, componendo dividendo. What is the component of dividend formula? If a by b is equal to c by d, that implies a plus b by a minus b is equal to c plus d by c minus d. That is numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator is equal to numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator, left side to right side. Okay, this is the component of dividend formula. Similarly, one formula is there, that is ratio and proportionality theorem. By using ratio and proportionality theorem, if a by b is equal to c by d, these two terms are equal to ab plus cd by b square plus d square. That means numerator into denominator plus numerator into denominator by denominator square plus denominator square. The name of this formula is the ratio and proportionality theorem. By using ratio and proportionality theorem, we can write like this. Okay. Similarly, here also same a by b equal to c by d form. Same formula applied by ratio and proportionality theorem. By using ratio and proportionality theorem. By using ratio and proportionality theorem, we can write like this. Okay, that is h minus x1 by a by b equal to k minus y1 by b, that is c by d. These both terms are equal to third term, that is numerator into denominator, that is a into h minus x1 plus numerator into denominator, that is b into k minus y1 by denominator square plus denominator square plus denominator, that is a square plus b square. Now expand the third term. Multiply inside a into h, a into minus ax1, that is minus ax1 plus b into k, bk minus b into y1, by a square plus b square. So from equation 1 we get one value, that is ah plus bk value we get. Okay, replace the equation 1 in this equation. Okay, in the place of ah plus bk, replace equation 1. So what is the ah plus bk value? Minus ax1 minus by1 minus 2c. Here remaining terms minus ax1, one more minus ax1 and one more minus by1 left here, by a square plus b square, Here minus ax1, here also minus ax1, minus by1 minus by1. That means take minus 2 common, take minus 2 common, minus 2 of remaining terms minus ax1, take minus 2 common, plus ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is equal to h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b. This both terms equal to third term. Okay, this is the formula for image theorem. By using this formula, we can find image of a point with respect to the line. Okay, let us see two examples on image theorem. First problem. Okay, find the image of 1 comma minus 2 with respect to the straight line 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. One point is given, one straight line is given. You have to find out the image of this point with respect to the line. Solution. Given point. What is the given point? Given point is 1 comma minus 2. Let us assume this given point is x1, y1. Given point P, x1, y1. What is the given line? 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. This is a given line. You have to compare with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Compare with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. By comparing these two equations, we get small a equal to 2 and b equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 5. This is a given point, this is a given straight line. You have to find out the image of this point with respect to the line. Okay. What is the image formula? Let q h comma k be the image of p x1 y1, that is minus 1 comma minus 2 with respect to the straight line. Okay. We know that one formula. We know that formula for image. Okay, formula how to find out image? By using h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 of a x1 plus b y1 plus c by a square plus b square. By using this formula, we can find the image. Okay. H, what is the h comma k? H comma k, you have to find out the h comma k value, coordinates. Okay. H minus, what is the x1 value? x1 means 1 by a value, x coefficient of x here 2 equal to k minus y1 value. What is the y1 value here? Minus 2, y coordinate in the point minus of minus 2, that is plus 2 by y coefficient, that is b equal to minus 3 is equal to minus 2 of a means 2 into x1 value plus b value is minus 3 into y1 value is minus 2 plus c value constant term in equation, that is plus 5 by a square plus b square, 2 square plus minus 3 whole square. From this equation, h minus 1 by 2 equal to k plus 2 by minus 3 equal to minus 2 of here plus 2, here plus 6 plus 5 by 4 plus 9. Here 6 plus 5, 11 plus 2, 13 by 13 get cancelled. Okay, what are the remaining terms? H minus 1 by 2 equal to k plus 2 by minus 3 equal to minus 2 left. Here plus 13 get cancelled. Here equating the first term and last term and second term and last term. Equating the first and last, second and last. We get h minus 1 by 2 equal to minus 2 and second term equal to third term. Equating the second term and third term, that is k plus 2 by minus 3 is equal to minus 2. From these two equations, h minus 1 is equal to minus 4, 2 into minus 2. H is equal to minus 4 plus 1, that is equal to h is equal to minus 3. Okay. Now second equation, k plus 2 equal to minus 3 into minus 2, that is plus 6. K equal to 6 minus 2. From this, k is equal to plus 4. So q h comma k is equal to how much? Minus 3 comma plus 4. This is the image of 1 comma minus 2 with respect to the given straight line. By using this formula, we can find the image of a point with respect to a straight line. Okay, this is the first problem on image theorem. Second problem on image theorem. Given problem is x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 is the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points a comma b. If a minus 1 comma minus 3, then find the b. You have to find out the coordinates of B. Given point is, what is the given point? A minus 1 comma minus 3 is the given point. What is the given line? X minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. This is the given straight line. In this problem, line is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. For example, this is the AB line segment. This is AB line segment. Given line is perpendicular bisector of AB, line segment AB. That means this line should pass through midpoint of AB and perpendicular to this line segment. Then only this is called perpendicular bisector. Passing through midpoint of AB and perpendicular to line segment AB. Then only this is called perpendicular bisector line. Now, ఒక చేత ఈ లైన్ ఒక చేత ఈ లైన్ పట్టుకొని ఇట్లా పట్టుకొని కొంచెం రొటేట్ చేయండి ఇట్లా 90 degrees. రొటేట్ చేస్తే ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది డయాగ్రామ్? ఇలా వస్తుంది. This is given line, that is x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. This is A minus 1 comma minus 3 and this is B H comma K is the required point. Okay. From this diagram, here midpoint of AB lies on straight line. Midpoint of AB lies on straight line. And AB line segment and given line both are perpendicular. Here also line segment AB and given line is perpendicular. So it is in the form of image theorem form diagram. Okay. So here A midpoint of AB lies on the given line and AB line segment perpendicular to given line. So here B H comma K is the image of A with respect to the line, or A is the image of B with respect to the line. So by using image formula, we can find the coordinates of B. Now apply image formula. What is the image formula? We know that image formula H minus x1 by A equal to K minus y1 by B is equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the formula for image. Here h comma k is the coordinates of B. x1 y1 is the given point, that is minus 1 comma minus 3. Here a b c means x coefficient, y coefficient and constant terms. Compare with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get the a b c. Apply this formula. H minus x1 value, that is minus 1, minus of minus 1 plus 1 by a. X coefficient a is coefficient of x how much here? 1 plus 1 is equal to k minus y1. Y1 value how much here? Minus 3. Minus of minus 3 plus 3 by b value. B value how much here? Minus 3. Okay, equal to minus 2 of a into x1. A into x1. 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1 plus b into y1. B into y1. Minus 3 into minus 3, that is plus 9 minus plus c value how much here? Minus 5 by a square plus b square. 1 square plus minus 3 whole square, that is plus 9. From this equation, h plus 1 by 1 equal to k plus 3 by minus 3 is equal to minus 2 of 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 how much here? 9 minus 6, that is plus 3 by 1 plus 9, that is 10. So equating the first term and last term, second term and last term, we get the h comma k values. H plus 1 by 1 equal to last term. H plus 1 by 1 is equal to 2 1 2 5 means minus 3 by 5, and second term equal to third term. Equating the second term and third term. K plus 3 by minus 3 equal to how much? Same, minus 3 by 5. Now simplify these equations. H plus 1 is equal to minus 3 by 5. From this, h is equal to minus 3 by 5 minus 1. From this, h is equal to minus 3 minus 5, that is minus 8 by 5. Okay. Now second term, k plus 3 is equal to how much? Minus 3 into minus 3, that is plus 9 by 5. Now k is equal to 9 by 5 minus 3. From this k is equal to how much? 9 minus 15, that is 6 minus 6 by 5. Therefore, coordinates of B h comma k is equal to how much? Minus 8 by 5 minus 6 by 5. This is the coordinates of B. Otherwise, image of A with respect to the given. Indirectly, we are using here image theorem. Okay, image formula. Now, second theorem, foot of the perpendicular theorem. Foot of the perpendicular theorem. What is the statement of foot of the perpendicular theorem? Statement of foot of the perpendicular theorem. Statement: if Q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from the point P x1 y1 on the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the statement of the foot of the perpendicular theorem. What is the statement? If q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from the point p x1 y1 on the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. By using this formula, we can find the foot of the perpendicular from a point on the straight line. Okay. Proof of the theorem. Let q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from the point P x1 y1 on the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here q is the foot of the perpendicular, okay, foot of the perpendicular from P on the straight line. This is given line. Let L equal to ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is a given point P x1 y1. Draw one perpendicular line from P on the line. Okay, from P on the line. This meets the given line at q h comma k. So this point q is called the foot of the perpendicular from P on the straight line. From this diagram, q lies on the straight line and line segment PQ is perpendicular to the straight line. From the diagram, what is the first point? Q h comma k, that is foot of the perpendicular of a point, lies on the line, that is L is equal to 0. And second point is PQ, line segment PQ is perpendicular to given line, that is L is equal to 0. By implementing these 2 points, by implementing these 2 conditions, we get the proof of the foot of the perpendicular theorem. Now take the first condition. In image theorem, in foot of the perpendicular theorem, second part is same. Okay. In image theorem also, second part is PQ is perpendicular to line. Here also PQ is perpendicular to line. So both parts are same in image theorem, in foot of the perpendicular theorem. Now take the first point. Implement the first point. What is the first point? Q h comma k lies on L equal to 0. Now implement this condition. Since q h comma k lies on L is equal to 0, that means ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If a point lies on a straight line, that point should satisfy the line. Okay. In the place of x, replace the x coordinate. In the place of y, replace the y coordinate. That means a into h plus b into y coordinate. How much here? K plus c equal to 0. From this equation, we get h plus bk is equal to minus c. This is the equation 1. First part completed. Okay. Now equation 1. Now second part. Take second condition. What is the second condition? PQ, line segment PQ is perpendicular to L equal to 0. Now implement this condition same as it is in image theorem. Okay. If two lines are perpendicular, we know that product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. First of all, find out the slope of PQ and slope of line. Slope of PQ. Slope of P x1 y1 q h comma k is m1. Let us assume m1 is the slope of PQ. We know that one formula, slope formula, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. By using this formula, we can get m1 value. Okay, m1 equal to y, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Apply formula y2 minus y1, that is k minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is h minus x1. This is the slope of PQ. Now find the slope of L. Slope of L, that is slope of line means slope of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is m2. Let us assume m2 is the slope of given line. We know that slope of the line ax plus by plus c is equal to minus x coefficient by y coefficient, that is minus a by b. Here m1 is k minus y1 by h minus x1, m2 is minus a by b. Since PQ is perpendicular to line L is equal to 0, that implies m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. Now apply this formula. What is the m1 value? K minus y1 by h minus x1 into m2 value minus a by b is equal to how much? Minus 1. Simplify this equation. We get k minus y1 into small a equal to h minus x1 into small b. Here minus minus get cancelled. From this equation, we get h minus x1 by small a equal to k minus y1 by small b. It is in the form of a by b is equal to c by d. It is in the form of a by b is equal to c by d. By ratio and proportionality theorem, if a by b is equal to c by d, both terms are equal to ab plus cd by b square plus d square. This is the ratio and proportionality theorem. Now apply ratio and proportionality theorem by using ratio and proportionality theorem. Ratio and proportionality theorem. Now apply that formula. H minus x1 by a, that is a by b. C by d means k minus y1 by b is equal to ab, numerator into denominator, that is a into h minus x1 plus numerator into denominator plus b into k minus y1 by denominator square plus denominator square, that is a square plus b square. Now expand the third term, multiply inside a into h, ah minus a into x1 minus ax1 plus b into k, bk minus b into y1, b y1 by a square plus b square, a square plus b square. From equation 1, what is the ah plus bk value? Minus c. Ah plus bk from equation 1, ah plus bk is equal to minus 1. In the place of ah plus bk, replace equation 1, that is minus c. Minus remaining terms, minus ax1 minus b y1 by a square plus b square. From this equation, take minus common from these terms. We get remaining terms ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is equal to h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. By using this formula, we can find the foot of the perpendicular from a point on the straight line. Okay. Let us take two problems on the foot of the perpendicular theorem. First problem. Given problem is find the foot of the perpendicular from minus 1 comma 3 on the straight line 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. Let given point P is minus 1 comma 3. Given straight line is 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. You have to find out the foot of the perpendicular from point P on the straight line. This is given straight line, that is 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. This is given point P minus 1 comma 3. Draw one perpendicular line from P on the straight line that meets at Q, H comma K. Here Q is the foot of the perpendicular from P on the straight line. You have to find out the Q point, H comma, you have to find out the H comma K. We know that formula for foot of the perpendicular, that is h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. By using this formula, we can find the q coordinates. Apply formula h minus x1, the given point is x1 y1. Given line is ax plus by plus c. Compare with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. x1 value, how much x1? Minus 1. Minus of minus means plus 1 by x coordinate, that is a is equal to 5 equal to k minus y1. y1 value how much here? 3 by y coordinate, that is minus 1 equal to minus of ax1, a into x1, that is 1 in 5 into minus 1, that is minus 5. B into y1, b is minus 1, y1 is 3. So minus 1 into 3, that is minus 3. Plus c value how much here? Constant term minus 18 by a square plus b square, that is 5 square means 25 plus minus 1 whole square means plus 1. From this equation, h plus 1 by 5 is equal to k minus 3 by minus 1 equal to minus of minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 minus 18 minus 8 minus 18, that is minus 26 by 25 plus 1, that is 26. Now expand this equation, simplify this equation. Now simplify this equation. H plus 1 by 5 equal to k minus 3 by minus 1 equal to minus of minus 26 plus 26 by 26, that is equal to plus 1. Now equating the first term and third term and equating the second term and third term. H plus 1 by 5 equal to third term, that is equal to plus 1. Now equating the second and third. K minus 3 by minus 1 is equal to plus 1. From these equations, h plus 1 is equal to 5 and from this h is equal to plus 4. Okay. From this k minus 3 is equal to minus 1 into plus 1, that is minus 1 k is equal to minus 1 plus 3, that is equal to plus 2. Therefore, QH comma K is the foot of the perpendicular from P minus 1 comma 3 on the straight line, that is 4 comma 2 is the foot of the perpendicular from the point. Now, second problem on foot of the perpendicular theorem. Given problem is find the foot of the perpendicular drawn from 3 comma 0 upon the line 5x plus 12y minus 41 is equal to 0. Same procedure, same formula. Okay. Let given point is P 3 comma 0. Given line is 5x plus 12y minus 41 equal to 0. Compare this point with x1, y1 and compare the line with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get the a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 12 and c is equal to minus 41. Apply formula, same formula. This is the given straight line, that is 5x plus 12y minus 41 equal to 0. This is the given point, that is 3 comma 0. Draw one perpendicular line from P upon the line, that means that at QH comma K. Here QH comma K is the foot of the perpendicular from P on the straight line. Okay, you have to find out the Q. We know that one formula, foot of the perpendicular formula, that is h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Apply formula. H minus x1 value, what is x value? X1 value how much? Here 3 by a value 5. K minus y1 is equal to 0 by b value how much? 12 equal to minus of a x1, a into x1 5 into 3 15 plus b into y1 12 into 0 0 plus c value how much? Minus 41 by a square plus b square, that is 25 plus b square, 12 square means 144. From this equation, h minus 3 by 5 equal to k by 12 equal to minus of 15 minus 41, that is minus 26 by 25 plus 144, 169. Now from this equation, h minus 3 by 5 equal to k by 12 equal to minus of minus 26 plus 26 by 169. Take 13 table, 13 2s are 13, 13s are 13 2s are 26, 13 13s are 169. Now equating the first term and third term and second term and third term, we get the x and h and k values. H minus 3 by 5 equal to 2 by 13, 2 by 13, and second term equating to third term. K minus 12, k by 12 equal to 2 by 13. Now equating these two equations, solve these two equations. H minus 3 equal to 5 into 2, that is 10 by 13, that is equal to h is equal to 10 by 13 plus 3. That implies h is equal to 10 plus 13 into 3, 39 means 49 by 13. This is the h value. Next, k is equal to 12 into 2, that is 24 by 13, 24 by 13. This is the k value. K value how much here? 24 by 13. Therefore, h comma k, qh comma k is equal to 49 by 13 comma 24 by 13. This is the foot of the perpendicular from given point on the given straight line. Okay, my dear students, today my math challenge is solve these three problems without using image theorem and foot of the perpendicular theorem formulas. Without using image theorem and foot of the perpendicular theorem formulas. Solve these three problems. Can you accept my maths challenge? If you accept my maths challenge, post your procedure in comment box. Okay?